Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Normally my readings are not date or time specific. This series of readings is dedicated to eclipse season. So that is the time period between March 25th, April 8th, a little bit before, a little bit after. We have the full moon in Libra with a lunar eclipse on March 25th. I will be doing a special reading for that, FYI. And we also have the new moon in Aries with a solar eclipse on April 8th. So I thought we would spend a little time looking at our connections, kind of where are things at right now and what might unfold during eclipse season, since that is normally a time of powerful change and sometimes unexpected change. So I'm going to pull from Archangel Michael's Sword of Light Oracle to activate the reading. Let's see what message you get. Welcome, cross watchers, by the way. You are more than welcome to claim this energy if it speaks to you. And to those of you who are brand new, welcome. Oh, Scorpio, how perfect. 26 is your card number. Recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. And I love this here because not just do we have the dove, we have the pentacle, we have a feather, we have a butterfly, and we have the numbers 444. So what I'm seeing here is like if you find a coin, if you find a white feather, if a butterfly lands on your shoulder, if you're seeing repeated numbers. So that's what you're being told. Recognize the signs because angels are sending you messages. Yes. Perfect time for that as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do, it's a different spread. This and the extended are different spreads. I'm going to pull the cards, tell you the positions, give you my general impressions, and then we'll get all the details from the clarifiers. Let's go. Here we go. Crossroads moment for your connection. This card keeps coming out in the same position. Different day, different sign, different deck. So there's something in the collective here. Wow. Okay. So this side of the spread is for those of you watching. It's your energy. When I read tarot, I channel from the people that are watching. This side would be your divine counterpart. So again, we're reaching a crossroads. An important decision will need to be made. That's where things are at. What's your presence? Where are you at in all of this? Whoever you are watching, it's the Ten of Swords. Definitely feeling like something has ended in a painful way. Your person, on the other hand, is looking for the path in, right? Looking for the way in to extend the olive branch, to make peace, to find a way to some form of reconciliation. Okay, so your karmic challenge is your ability to kind of remove the emotions from it and approach this situation very like in a level-headed, clear-eyed, clear of mind, diplomatic. I know, this card is actually associated with the sign of Libra. And we're having a full moon in Libra. So your karmic challenge is if you want the truth of the situation, you may have to come at it from a different approach. Something practical-minded, level-headed, diplomatic, reasonable, just the facts, ma'am, checking my emotional stuff at the door, that kind of a thing. Your person's karmic challenge, Three of Wands, is anticipating something here that they need to set in motion. So in other words, the Two of Wands would normally come first. What do I want? Choose the path, set something in motion, and then it arrives. So their karmic challenge is they're waiting on something. They haven't set it in motion yet. They haven't done the action part. So your opportunity here in this connection, assessing the risk and leaping anyway, and it feels to me like the divine guidance is a lot of changes coming in. This is a card of growth, change, transformation. It is associated with the sign of Scorpio. So I love when you show up in your own reading, guys, but this isn't about something ending necessarily. It's about the change that needs to happen, what needs to be left behind, what needs to be released so the growth and the change and the transformation can unfold. That's what I got. Let's jump in with the details. Two of Swords. Devil, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands. So, do you trust fate? Do you believe in fate and destiny? Because you're rapidly coming upon the moment where you're going to have to override your fear. Yeah. And believe in fate and destiny. 10 of Wands talks about, it's another release card, right? It's another, like, you're carrying a burden that doesn't belong to you. It's time to offload it. The 10 of Wands, it's something that has presented a great deal of difficulty, challenge, exhaustion even when I see the 10 of Wands. Normally I see that more in the 9 of Wands, but I'm feeling here like you're going to have to make a decision. Can you even take one more step forward? Right? Will your fear allow you to? Will your egoic fear and resistance override the fact that there's something unfolding? There's a bigger plan. It's going to be a decision that has to be made, whether that's just for you or for both of you. I feel like you're rapidly approaching, during eclipse season, some form of a crossroads moment where you got to offload a heavy burden and decide whether you can put your fears aside for the wheel to move in your favor. Do you believe in things like that? Do you not? Okay. So you're stepping into this reading. You are with 10 of Swords energy. Let's see what we get from that. I'm going to pull this 6 of Wands first, and then because I'm seeing something that I want to be sure I don't misspeak or misinterpret. Yes. Okay. Thought so. So what I'm seeing here is potentially a third-party situation that may have cropped up, or you're not sure. But something happened here. Some of you may have the receipts. Others of you might have suspicions. But I'm feeling like anger and a need for truth, because that's why your karmic challenge is tame that beast. I know you're upset. I know you're freaked out here, possibly third party. Somebody may be stepping out, or you're somehow consciously involved in some form of a third party, and you're kind of being put on a shelf because the King of Pentacles, I'm so sorry, guys. King of Wands showing up here feels like it's somebody who is coming through as an unavailable lover, meaning you're sharing this person with somebody else, right? And there's been some kind of painful ending here, or you're feeling the sense that there's something very painful and final happening, which is why this devil energy is now coming through, definitely as egoic fear and resistance due to some kind of a karmic involvement, and it's overriding your trust in fate and destiny, and it's weighing on you too heavily. So for your person, the reason why I'm seeing third party is because there's the commitment card. And you may be in some form of separation or no communication at this moment. They're very aware of the emotional distance between you. They're very aware that you're disappointed, disenchanted, feeling rejected, right? So that's why they're sort of showing up like they want to come in and make peace around this situation. So for those of you that don't have third party, in terms of a person being a third party scenario, that doesn't necessarily mean this isn't your reading. Sometimes a third party isn't a person. Sometimes it's distance. Sometimes it's the third party is obligations and responsibilities, demands of work. Sometimes a third party is other people, not just one person, but, vying for attention and having to take a back seat to family or friends, etc. So I'm just giving you those things to think about for those of you that say, well, I don't think I have a third party situation. If there isn't a third person in the mix and that you know about, then I'm not telling you that there is. So I just want to make that clear. A lot of times people think, oh my God, my person's cheating. No, that's not what I'm saying. If there's a third situation, you already know about it, or it's not involving a person. Okay, so Queen of Swords is your karmic challenge. Yep. Overriding your anxiety. There's a lot going to be riding on whatever conversation happens, because we have this Knight of Swords. That's you're chomping at the bit to speak your piece, right? And your person wants to bring in some kind of a peace offering. And so it's going to be really difficult for you to maintain your composure. But if you want reconciliation, if you want reunion, if you want second chances, and you want to be happy, you're going to have to really override that nervous energy, right? Tame that beast, like I said, because it feels to me like there may be an opportunity for reunion, second chances in this situation, and therefore the happiness that comes with that. But it's going to require you to be rock solid, steady, diplomatic, no highs and lows, just even Stevens, stay level, because I'm feeling this is a very tense situation is what I'm looking at. So let's see your person's karmic challenge, 3 of Wands. So their karmic challenge is knowing kind of when to take action. It's like they sit there waiting for something to come toward them, so they kind of slow walk it, they slow roll it. This is somebody who may be given to bouts of complacency, like, things are good, I'm not going to rock the boat. I'm going to wait for my person to come to me. Well, you're chomping at the bit to get at this person, but your karmic challenges don't do that. And they're like wanting reconciliation, but they need to take that step. They need to take that action. Knight of Wands. So it's something that's there and available to them in unconscious awareness, but it's part of their karmic challenges to sidestep their tendency to wait for, after a situation that has conflict or strife, to wait for someone else to make the first move. No, they got to make the first move. The opportunity is the Fool. Ace of Swords, 6 of Cups, Queen of Swords. See? So if you rise to your karmic challenge and bind your anxiety, the happiness you seek in reconciliation and reunion can be yours. And that's what the opportunity is. Like, oh, is that how this goes? Can it really be that easy? Because I do feel like there's some kind of this in an instant. The Fool is associated with the planet Uranus. Uranus is like lightning in a bottle. Anything can happen and probably will. Expect the unexpected. And the Ace of Swords has a little flavor of that too. It can often be an epiphany, like the light bulb goes on. And you're like, oh, okay. So when I come from something that's a little less suspicious or a little less negatively charged, like, when I come from glass half full, when I come in with no hidden agenda, Queen of Swords, her hands extended, like I come in peace, and I'm just going to ask you straight up, what's happening? When I do that and I kind of override my own anxiety, good things come of it, and I get to move forward. The Fool does ask us to assess the risks, of course, but then once we have that insight, that aha moment, things start to move really fast. So let's see the Death card in the Divine Guidance. Yes. Oh, this is so cool. So the information, the divine guidance is you're going to get your questions answered. The information will be provided. You'll move forward, make progress in this connection by leaving like the dead weight behind. Meaning there are aspects of this connection that aren't serving either of you well. And once you kind of get to the heart of the matter, Queen of Swords, once you, I'm talking about you, after this person approaches you, after there's some open dialogue, once you just say, look, no drama mama here, let's just get to the facts, let's just see where we stand, you can leave behind old suspicions. You can cut the dead weight of whatever's been going on between you that left you feeling so terribly devastated. Okay? This card has come out in the same position in like four readings already. So I know I'm tapping into a collective, especially for divine feminines, of something that feels like it was a pretty fatal blow. But it's not. And there are opportunities for growth, change, and transformation. The Death card has that white rose on the flag and the sun. See over here, in the there, right there's the sun breaking on the horizon for what is otherwise a pretty dismal scene. So there's hope, there's positivity, there's joy, there's bliss, right? But we just have to kind of allow for the growth and not let other things hold us back, including our own patterns. Because I feel like I'm seeing the divine guidance is progress is yours, forward motion is yours, it's all available to you. But some growth, change, and transformation has to be explored. And the information that you're going to get will pave the way for that. So overall, eclipse season can be bumpy for some, exciting for others. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a twofer for you. I have a feeling like there's something you're dreading. That Ten of Swords feels more like dread, because you're hitting this crossroads moment. Your fears are at an all-time high. You're not sure if you're trusting fate and destiny unfolding in your favor. Your person is sort of has the tendency to wait on in a situation where there's conflict or tension for someone else to come to them first. They're going to have to override that. You're going to have to override your fears and anxieties. And somewhere you meet in the middle and it's like, oh, that's the opportunity. It's like, this is great. I did not see that coming, but now I'm liberated. It's part of the message of the Fool, liberation. You're free to move about the cabin. You're not living with this heavy albatross around your neck or in your mind. So I do feel like you will make progress. I do feel this is a growth and transformational eclipse season for you if you allow it. Okay, so before I close out and give you the astrology, couple of messages. First, the extended will be all about eclipse. This is sort of like, where do things stand right now? I'm going to look at the exact period of the eclipse season, the energy signature, what you can't see, what's coming to light, etc., etc. So we're going to look at that in the extended. Link to that is in the first sentence of the description box below the video. So the extendeds have changed a bit, and I wanted to make you aware of that. A lot of people come into the comments and let me know that purchasing the one-offs aren't really in the budget. Makes sense. I understand. I'm compassionate. I don't have money in the budget for a lot of things either. And the questions have been, well, is there any way you could offer more for, even if it was just for a little bit more? So the only way I could do that is to package it. So the extendeds are now just about $1.10 more than they were, but you get access, let's say for Scorpio, for every Scorpio reading that's extended that's already been uploaded, because it's going to take you into that collection and you can go all the two years back and look all the way through. You get this one, you get all the ones in the future as long as you're in the monthly renewal. You also get all the new moon extendeds, all the full moon extendeds, we got one coming up, and all the monthly energy update readings, the extendeds for that. So essentially it's like 5 readings a month for just $1, 10 or 12 more than the one-offs, which is one and done. Okay, so I hope that you feel like I'm paying it forward the best way I can to give you more bang for your buck on the extendeds. That's what I what I ask you to do is click the link and read about it so you know what the changes are and how it works, okay? If you have any questions, you can email me, no problem, awakenedpriestess@gmail.com. I'll answer your questions. But lots of people are jumping in. They seem to like it because now they don't have to sort of fish it out. It's all right there. So I wanted to let you know that. If you have the All Access Pass already, if you are already a member for the All Access Pass where you get all the extendeds, you do not have to buy anything, but you can no longer click the individual extended link and get into it because it's a membership of its own. So you're going to have to go into moments.com, into your account, just like we got to do on Netflix, and access your extended there. So I just want to make sure you know that, okay? And then if you enjoyed the reading, by all means, give it a thumbs up, share it if you feel called to do so for anyone that you think may benefit from this reading, and please subscribe below. That's how we pay it forward. That's our exchange here. You're never under any obligation to buy a single thing from me, and I don't ask that you do. I like to offer those of you something who want to dig a little deeper, get a little bit more. But in the spirit of the new astrological year, I am asking for your subscription so that I can get seen. That's how it works on this platform. Is the more people subscribe, YouTube goes, oh, she's got something people want to see. So please subscribe below and let's help other people just like you find the messages that they're looking for. Got it? Okay. Astrologically speaking, we have Capricorn and the Devil. We've got the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. The Knight of Swords is Gemini. The King of Wands is Leo. Taurus in the Hierophant. High Priestess is Pisces. We have the Queen of Swords is Libra. The Sun is the Sun but rules Leo. And Judgment here is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. The Fool, as I said, is the planet Uranus, which rules Aquarius. Queen of Swords is out again, more Libra. Nice and balanced, guys. The Death card is Scorpio. Chariot is Cancerian energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in our Page of Swords. So that's what I got for you. I'm headed to the extended now, and I'll see you there in a second. Bye.